One thing I notice is any question immediately assumes that there's two sides. There's someone asking the question, there's someone answering the question. And whether it's a good question or not, there's always a division. There's always this thing of one side versus the other. And there's nothing wrong with questions, there's nothing wrong with inquiry, and in fact it's a very healthy, important part of growing, learning, understanding, discovering, adventuring, living life, all the rest of it. And yet there's also something very powerful about just making a statement, just declaring what it is that's true, what it is that you feel, what it is that's important. Now, certainly, at some point, you're going to have lots of questions. People that are intelligent have thousands and thousands of driving questions. They have a thirsting questions. Questions that seem to have no answers. Questions that seem to have no end. And that can take you on an amazing journey. You can discover a lot by following that drive, by wanting to have the better answers, the deeper answers. And yet when you break through, you'll see that every question is really just the one question, the only question, the ultimate question. And that question has an answer. It has an answer which is, the answer is everything. The answer is all. And these sort of intelligent people that have these answers and find the answer, the ultimate answer, have lots of extreme paradoxes within them. They have extreme edges, seemingly contradictory things that are seeming to be unable to be reconciled. And they're quite extreme. How can you have pleasure and desire without pain and suffering? How can you have intensity without violence? And that's very important. To have these things within you, these contradictions, and to have them in different ways of being is very much where you want to be. It's where you want to discover yourself. It's where you want to decide that this is the life I'm living. And it is funny that people give advice, and I don't think there's anything wrong with giving advice, with taking advice, with hearing advice. But really the only true advice is find out for yourself. Find out your own answers. Find your own questions. Follow your own questions. Discover your own paradoxes, your own contradictions, your own extremes. And really, part of the problem that people have with not finding answers is they don't have that drive. They don't have that extreme. And if you could just take one thing and do it in an extreme way, then you would find so much could come from that. So anyway, that's my advice. My advice is to take my advice. And it's a full moon tonight, and I just got back from a meeting, community meeting, where people talked and shared, and I noticed very much that talking to a camera lends itself to saying certain things that's very different to talking face to face with a real person. So I'm very wary of that, because I want to get through to real people. I want to get through to someone who can hear this as a human being, rather than someone who's connected, as they say, to the internet. It's okay to use the digital sphere so long as we do it consciously and sparingly. So yeah, it's a pretty crazy night for me, because full moon always makes me it always does something to me. So anyway, I'm looking for your support. Please do subscribe. Lots more advice still to come. Also lots of questions, lots of answers. And hoping you're well, staying safe, keeping it real. I'll be back soon with more.